Hi, friends, and welcome to Yoga Access. If you're enjoying the free content, like and subscribe to make sure that you are up to date on all of the new downloads. I'm so happy to have you here. So we're going to start seated and we're going to move through some breath work. If you want to sit up on a blanket or a meditation cushion, feel free. Not needed. Just a suggestion. I myself am going to sit up on this blanket, bring my heels together and my shins down onto the mat. This just creates a nice long line so the spine is tall, the shoulders are rolling back. And once we begin to feel settled here, gently closing the eyes and taking a nice deep inhale. And allow yourself to sigh that out. Inhaling again deeply, feeling your shoulders lift up towards your ears. And exhale, drop them down. And we'll do this one more time. Inhale fully, heart is lifted, shoulders rise. And exhale, sighing it out, letting everything sink and melt and merge down towards the floorboards. From here, you're going to take your pointer finger and your middle finger and you're going to bring it in between your eyebrows here. You're going to plug the right side nostril with your thumb and you're going to inhale fully through the left side. And you're going to exhale through the left once again. We're going to begin to alternate. So we're going to inhale through the left. Block the left side with your ring finger and exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Blocking the right with your thumb and exhale through the left. Inhaling through the left. Blocking the left with that ring finger, exhale right. Inhaling right. Blocking the right and exhaling left. Inhaling fully through the left. Blocking the left and exhale fully through the right. Inhale right. Exhale left. Inhale left. Exhale right. One more time. Inhaling right. And fully exhaling left. Allow both your hands to come down towards the knees, rolling open through the heart, and allowing your eyes to gently land in the space between your eyebrows. Take a nice full inhale through your nose. And exhale, side out. Noticing how the alternate nostril breathing helps to regulate the nervous system, bringing you into your body, balancing the doing and the receiving side of our brains, the left and right side. Maybe deciding now how you'd like to feel for the rest of your practice, maybe carrying this softness with you, a playfulness, a gentleness, a calm. From here, we're going to reach out through our fingertips, and we're going to inhale, reach the left arm up, and as you exhale, drop your left ear towards your left shoulder as you reach out through your right fingertips. Staying open through your heart, soft through the brow. Gently turning your chin down towards your shoulder. Breathing into the back side of the right neck. Reach through your right fingertips. Breathing fully and completely. Turning your ear towards the shoulder once again. And inhaling the head back to center, reaching the left fingertips down as the right arm reaches up. And gently guiding your right ear towards your shoulder as you reach through those left fingertips. Staying open through your heart and soft through your mind. Breathing space between any thoughts that creep in. Allowing yourself to simply breathe here. And we're going to turn our chin down towards our shoulder. Continue to reach out through those left fingertips. Turning your ear towards your shoulder once again. Breathe a lightness into the upper chest. Inhaling to lift the head as the hands float down. You're going to take your right hand behind you and inhale, reach your left arm up. And as you exhale, gently twist over towards the right. That left hand on the outside of the right thigh. Maintaining length through your spine. Inhaling fully. And as you exhale, allow the exhalation to assist you in twisting towards the right. We're going to inhale to unravel back to center. Left hand coming behind us. Inhale, reach the right arm up, maybe looking up towards the ceiling. And as you exhale, twisting over towards the left. Maintaining an integrity through your spine. Exhaling, twisting from the upper thoracic spine. It's a micro movement here. No forcing or controlling. Moving with the breath. And we're inhale to unravel, coming back to center. Taking your hands onto your shins. You're going to inhale and draw your heart through your upper arms as your shoulders roll back, chin lifts. Exhale, draw your heart, the back of the heart, towards the back of your space. Inhale, heart comes forward, moving through a seated cat-cow. Exhale, dropping the head, tucking the tail under. Inhale, openness through the front of the chest. Exhale, breathing into the back of the neck, upper shoulders. Inhale. And exhale. And we're inhale back to center. We're going to flip our palms up and reach our thumbs towards the back of the room and look up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, wrap your left arm underneath the right and come into eagle arms here. So bringing the palms together feels a little tight through your shoulders. We can bring the backs of the hands together here. We're going to inhale, palms up, thumbs towards the back of your space. Exhale, right arm under left this time, coming into your eagle shape. Breathing into the back of your shoulders. We're going to inhale to unravel, fingertips reach up. And as you exhale, hinge yourself forward, bringing your hands down, maybe coming onto your forearms here, breathing into the hips, softening through your face, softening your expectation. We're inhale to walk the hands up. We're going to reverse the legs here, so take the opposite leg in front. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, hinge yourself forward. This doesn't have to be a deep forward fold, just one of exploring how the back body feels today. Softening the face and softening the jaw. We're going to inhale, lifting ourselves back up. And continue to shift yourself forward. We're going to come on to all fours here. So if you do have a blanket and you want to have it underneath your knees, you have that option. Again, not necessary. Bringing the hands underneath the shoulders, the knees underneath the hips. We'll flow through some cat and cows here. Inhale to lift the chin and the tail. Exhale to push the mat away. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale one more time. And exhale. From here, we're inhale into table. And you're going to reach and extend back with that left leg with your toe tucked under. Or lift the leg up to hip height and then cross the leg behind the right. Coming into eagle legs here. Begin to shift forward and back. Breathing into that left hip. And we're going to inhale back to center. Uncross that left leg, reach and extend. Exhale, cross it behind the right. Inhale to reach and extend. Exhale, cross it behind the right. One more time. Inhale, reach and extend. Exhale, that left knee comes down. And we'll repeat on the opposite side. Inhale, extend out through that right leg. Tucking the toe. Shifting back. Inhale to shift forward, lift the leg to hip height. Exhale, cross it behind the left. And sink your hips back to a comfortable degree for you. Inhale to shift forward. Exhale to shift back. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale to shift forward. Uncrossing the leg as you reach and extend out through that right leg, flexing through the foot. Exhale, cross it behind the left. Inhale to extend. Cross behind the left. Inhale to extend. One more time, cross behind the left. Inhale to extend. Knees come down. Walk the hands forward about a foot as you tuck your toes and shift back into your first downward facing dog. Begin to pedal out your heels here. Alternating right and left. Coming up onto your toes and lifting your hips high into the air. Lower your heels down. Inhale up onto your toes. Lift the tailbone to the place where the wall would meet the ceiling. Lower the heels down. One more time, inhale up onto your toes. Shift your hips back. Look forward and come down onto your knees. Shift back into child's pose. Take a nice deep breath. Feel your belly press into your thighs here. We're going to inhale, coming up onto the hands and the knees, and step your right foot forward into a lunge. We're going to inhale, reach the fingertips up. Exhale, draw the hands in towards your heart. Inhale, bring your palms forward, flip them up towards the ceiling, and thumbs towards the back of your space, maybe looking up. Inhale, cross that right arm underneath the left, coming into your eagle arms. Inhale to unravel, fingertips reach up. Exhale, hands come down, and we're going to tuck the left toe under. From here, you're going to push your left heel back, coming into a nice long lunge. You're going to pivot your left heel over towards the right, and we're going to inhale up into warrior two. So your shoulders are over your hips, your gaze is over your right middle finger. Inhale to extend, exhale to sink. Inhale, flip your palm as you reverse your warrior. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, warrior two. We're going to hinge ourselves forward. Hands are going to frame your front foot. Pivot that left. Step back into your downward facing dog. Inhale for one. And exhale. Inhale for two. And exhale. Inhale for three. Come up onto your toes. Lift your hips high. Look forward. Bend through your knees. Shift back into child's pose. Deepen your inhale. Lengthen your exhale. We're going to inhale up into table, and then we're going to step our left foot forward into a lunge here. Draw the energy of your legs to the midline of your mat. Inhale, reach the fingertips up, look up. Exhale, hands in towards your heart. Inhale, press your palms forward. Flip them up towards the ceiling and take your thumbs towards the back of your space. Inhale, wrap that left arm under the right, coming into your eagle arms. Inhale, open up through the palms, look up. Exhale, reach the fingertips up and frame your front foot. We're going to tuck that right toe under. Push your right heel towards the back of your space. Inhale. Exhale, place that right heel towards the left side of your mat as you inhale up into your warrior two. Gazing over your left middle finger. Inhale, reach up, reverse your warrior. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, hinge forward and frame your front foot. Pivot on that right toe. Step back into downward facing dog. Inhale for 1. And exhale. Inhale for 2. And exhale. Inhale for 3. Come up on your toes. Lift your tailbone high. Inhale, shift forward into a plank. Exhale, lower down chaturanga. Come onto the knees. Graze your rib cage. Inhale, open through your heart. Exhale, coming back into child's pose. Nice deep breath here. Inhale into the backside body. And exhale. Inhale to lift your head and walk your hands off and over towards the left side. Surrender your head in between your upper arms. Notice where your mind has wandered. Anchor yourself back into your space. Inhale to lift the head and walk over towards the right side of your mat. Surrendering your head in between your upper arms. And we're going to inhale back to center. Tucking your toes, shifting back into downward facing dog. Inhale up on your toes, bend through your legs, and step your feet up towards your hands. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale to forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive up. Gather up your energy, look up. Draw your hands in towards your heart. Inhale to sweep, look up. Exhale, draw your hands into center. One more time, inhale, sweep up, look up. Exhale, hands in towards your heart center. Take a moment to close your eyes here. Allow the shoulders to soften down. We're going to gently breathe the eyes open and we're going to play with an eagle shape here. So you're going to shift your weight over onto that right foot, firm your right hip back, and to begin, we're going to cross that left leg over the right. So you can create this kickstand here. As you do, shift your left hip back and squeeze into the midline. Really scissor your legs together. Anchor your tailbone down. And you're going to wrap that left arm under the right and lift your elbows up to about your chin height and draw your fist towards me. Option to stay here, or you can begin to hover that left toe up. Maybe you wrap that toe behind the right leg, or we keep the toe down. All are the same. Nice deep breaths. And we're going to inhale to unravel, reach the fingertips up, uncross the legs, or wiggle that out a little bit before we shift over to the opposite side. Draw your left hip back. Inhale, crossing that right leg over the left. Creating your kickstand and scissor the legs together. Firm that right hip back. Wrap the right arm under the left. Reach your elbows up to your chin height and draw your fist towards me. Nice deep breath. Inhale to unravel, reach the fingertips up. Exhale, uncross your legs. Wiggle out through your legs. We're going to inhale, sweep. Exhale, swan dive down to that forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands come down. Step back into your plank. Shifting forward on your toes or on your knees. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale to upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing. Holding for 3. On this last inhale, you're going to shift forward into your plank. Come onto your knees and allow yourself to come all the way down onto your hips, onto your front side body, and allow your hands to be underneath your shoulders, hovering your face above the mat. We're going to move into locust pose. So as you inhale, roll your shoulders back, heart is lifted, and reach your fingertips towards the back of your space. If it feels comfortable, begin to lift the tops of your feet, your ankles, maybe your knees, your thighs. Inhale, reach back through those fingers. And exhale, lower down, stacking your fists or stacking your hands, one on top of the other. Nice deep breath. Inhale to lift your head. Reverse the stacking of your hands and turn your gaze in the opposite direction. Softening your breath, softening your mind. Allowing the breath to begin to slow the cadence of the heart. We're going to inhale to look forward, bringing the hands underneath the shoulders. And we're going to shift back and make our way onto our seat here. We're going to slowly lower down onto our backs. From here, we're going to cross that right leg over the left. And we're going to wrap that right arm under the left, coming back into that eagle shape. Now from here, we're going to inhale. And as you exhale, draw your knees and your elbows together. Inhale, reach the fingertips back as you tap your toe. Exhale, come into center. Inhale. Tap the toe, reach back. Exhale, coming back into center. One more time. Inhale, reach and tap. Exhale, coming back to center. Hold here. Bring yourself into a little ball, nose towards the knees. Exhale, head and toes come down. Inhale, reach the fingertips overhead. Stretch the toes towards the front of your space. And exhale, hands float to either side of the hips. We're going to bend through both the legs, crossing the left leg over the right this time. Wrapping that left arm under the right, coming back into your eagle shape. We're going to inhale fully. And as you exhale, curl yourself into the center, bringing your elbows and knees together. Exhale, tap the toe, reach through the fingertips. Exhale, coming back to center. Inhale to extend and tap. Exhale, curl into the midline. Inhale. And exhale. Holding here, coming into your tiny ball, nose towards the knees. Exhale, lowering down, bringing the feet flat. We're going to inhale, reach the arms out like a T. And as you exhale, drop both the knees towards the left, taking your gaze towards the right. Inhale the head and the knees back to center. And we'll drop both the knees to the right as we take our gaze towards the left. Inhale the head and the knees back to center. One by one, draw your thighs in towards your chest. And we're going to reach the toes up towards the ceiling, extending through your legs, bringing your hands to either side of your hips here. Enjoying this mock legs at the wall. Nursing the flow of blood down through the toes, the ankles and the shins, knees and the thighs. Just below those. One by one, bring your feet down towards the floor. We're going to bring the hands to either side of your hips, and we're going to inhale into a bridge shape, pressing your heels into the floor, lifting up your hips, and shifting the weight towards the shoulders, finding length through your neck. Exhale, lower down, vertebrae by vertebrae. Drawing the thighs in towards your chest one more time, coming into that little ball. Inhale, reach the fingertips behind you, the toes in front of you. Opening up your limbs nice and wide. And allow yourself to land your final resting shape. Maybe turning your head from right to left. Honoring any final movements that the body may need. And when you feel full and complete, taking a nice deep inhale. And exhale. One more final inhale. Into the energy that is you. Thank you so much for sharing your breath, your time, your energy. Without you, today's practice would have only been a fraction of what it was. Feel free to stay here as long as you wish, my friends. I thank you so much. Namaste. Hi, friends. I have added a link in the description of the video for those of you looking for additional supports to hold you on your journey back to self.